in this really difficult time, it's incredible to see us all come together as students.
We gather because life is precious, and Haruka was precious, and precious to us.
Got to know her spirit very deeply through her dance. Although she loved to perform on the stage, she never once sought the spotlight in her daily life.
Tonight, a grieving Austin community is coming together at the University of Texas to remember Haruka Weiser.
The UT freshman was killed on campus earlier this week. Police say this man is a suspect in Haruka's death. The video shows the man on a bicycle on Sunday night. Right now, UT students are gathered on the East Mall for a vigil, and that is where our Amanda Brandeis joins us live. Amanda?
That's right. Hundreds of people were here to remember Haruka Weiser, a student who touched so many lives here at UT Austin. You can see they're still gathered here behind me. Not all of them knew her, but are here to remember her because she was one of them. People were here with bracelets, flowers. There were Kleenex being passed around. A lot of emotions here today. The vigil began with a moment of silence. We also heard from President Fenves, as well as one of the dance leaders that recruited Haruka to UT. He says she was precious to them all. The moment they saw her dance 2 years ago, they say they knew they had to have her on the team. We spoke with a student who says she didn't know Haruka, but says she's deeply saddened by what happened.
She's a freshman, her first year at college, her first year away from home, and it's something like this happened, you know. And it's something that my mom has always been afraid of even letting me go because I was the only child who left her. So I guess I can kind of relate, but it's hard.
Now the vigil did wrap up, but students are welcome to stay here and gather and remember and try to heal with one another. We're told the tower will also be darkened tonight in honor of Haruka. Reporting live from UT Austin, Amanda Brandeis, KXAN News.
Amanda, thank you so much. And we wanted to give you a better idea about when and how all of these events unfolded.
On Sunday night, Haruka was last seen leaving the theater and dance building at UT between 9:30 and 9:45. And then 2 hours later, a man is spotted leaving the north side of Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium. He is considered a suspect in this case.
And the next morning at 11:30 a.m., friends report Haruka missing. Almost 24 hours later, UT police find Haruka's body in Waller Creek. Her parents say they are suffering a sudden and tragic loss. And today they released a statement saying she loved the stage but never wanted the spotlight. President Fenves read part of that statement.
Perhaps the last thing she would want is to be the poster child for any cause. And yet, as we struggle to understand why she was killed, if her death can somehow make it safer for a young woman to walk home, it will all prevent another assault or murder. Then at least we could find some meaning behind an otherwise senseless and tragic death.
KXAN has confirmed U.S. Marshals are involved in the search for the suspect in Haruka Weiser's killing.
Investigator Robert Maxwell is here live with more on who they are and how they typically go about great lengths to get justice.
Right, Robert and Shannon, there are U.S. Marshal offices in each of the nation's 94 federal court districts. Of course, Austin is one of those. And while these specially appointed investigators carry out duties like protecting judges, they also often join local violent crime investigations where time is of the essence. One of the more memorable U.S. Marshal fugitive apprehensions here in Austin came in the summer of 2005. That August, you'll recall, Jennifer Cave was found shot, stabbed, and dismembered in a West Campus apartment. Accused in that crime, Colton Patoniak and his ex-girlfriend Laura Hall. As part of the Lone Star Fugitive Task Force, U.S. Marshals took about a week to track down the pair in Mexico and bring them back to Central Texas. Patoniak was sentenced to 55 years. In 2010, Hall lost an appeal of her sentence and is now due for release in the summer of 2018. And the difference in that murder case from this one that we're looking at this evening, marshals knew who they were looking for since Cave was found in Patoniak's apartment. And Robert and Shannon, remember earlier today, APD said they do not yet know Haruka Weiser's killer, who he is.
Robert, thank you. We've had parents of UT students calling and emailing our newsroom asking why President Fenves did not send a specific notification about the homicide to parents.
KXAN's Leslie Rangel asked President Fenves why during today's news conference. And Leslie, what did he have to say and answer to that question?
Well, Shannon, he pointed out that there have been many tweets and emails about the situation here on campus, but parents weren't satisfied with that answer. They said they would have liked to have been contacted by the university directly. Now, President Fenves did admit the university does not normally keep an email list specifically for parents. Parents have reached out to us saying they feel a little out of the loop. When I asked President Fenves about that, he indicated some changes may be on the way.
We communicate primarily with students and alumni. There is an informal parents network and Facebook. We have been utilizing that. We are in the process of figuring out how to communicate with parents more directly. We don't.
Now, as President Fenves mentioned, there is an unofficial Facebook group for the Texas Parents Association. We've set up a link to that Facebook group. If you would like to join, that's at KXAN.com. For now, we're live on the UT campus. Leslie Rangel, KXAN News.
Leslie, thank you very much. And KXAN has learned about another reported violent crime on campus. A student tells police she thinks she was sexually assaulted at a dorm on campus last Friday, April 1st. This report is not related to Haruka's case. It says the student had an overnight guest. She reported her phone was stolen and she may have been sexually assaulted during the night.
Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll take a closer look at the safety plans underway for the UT campus. And right now online, you can see the full news conference held today at UT Austin. You can also see a list of the top 10 things we know about Haruka Weiser.